first of all, congratulations on the 3 points. First league win of the season, how good does it feel?
Yeah, good. Nice to get a clean sheet as well. We were good for it, to be fair. Played really well. It's just brilliant to win. Simple as that. It's always horrible when you play a few games, haven't won a game, but we performed quite well. We could have cut the bad goals out. Today I thought it was a complete performance. Everyone from 1 to 11 was class. Louis Baker, his debut, I thought he was superb. He had a cracking little game. Eddie coming at right back and he's just a brilliant player. He can play anywhere on the pitch with a class act. Everyone was brilliant, so yeah, buzzing. Move on to Monday now, big game.
Yeah, well, talking about Monday, what sort of game are you expecting from Tamworth?
Well, they're a possession-based team, so we're expecting them to try and play out from the back, and as you see today, we're trying to play that same kind of way, so it should be a nice football match, and hopefully we can get the better of them. But it'll be a good football match, there'll be a lot of good football played. They try and keep it on the deck, like I say, like us, so yeah.
We talked about today, and you didn't look pressured very much. You looked mainly in control of the game. Was that the game plan going into it, to take the game?
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it has been for the whole season, but we haven't. This is on the players' backs. We haven't done the game plan. We haven't played the game plan as well as what we should have. And today, it clicked. I mean, Damo coming back at the back for me. I said to the gaffer, I said, I can see why he played centre mid, and he's a brilliant footballer, but I think we missed him at the back. And as soon as Damo come into the back, you seen him today. I thought he just dictated plays, absolutely class, and Macca at the back as well was brilliant. So I thought it started from us at the back being brave on the ball. So when they did put a little bit of pressure on us, it was important not to panic and try and play through the lines rather than go long, and it worked today, fortunately. So
we were talking about defensively. The first few games, you conceded a lot of goals as a team. How important is it to get this first clean sheet, and how much do you think it can lead you on, especially for Tamworth?
Yeah, massive. I mean, we've changed our back four nearly every game, so that never helps. But hopefully now the boys at the back, we can get a run in the team. And unfortunately, Tom Armitage, who's been brilliant for us up until today, obviously he's injured, he couldn't play. He's been brilliant. Alex stepped in and looked like he'd never been away. So, I mean, it's hard to get a run going when you haven't got a consistent back four, but yeah, it's massive. It's absolutely massive. I'm over the moon. It feels brilliant to keep a clean sheet, and obviously the win's the most important thing. If you can do it with a clean sheet, it feels brilliant. It changes your whole day, to be honest. I'm absolutely buzzing. I'm buzzing.
And finally, on Friday it was announced Joel Kettle left the club, a player that you've played with a lot,
yeah.
Especially a vital part of the back line so far this season. How much of that is a loss to the club, but how do you think we'll be moving forward without him?
Oh, it's a massive loss, first of all. Joel Kettle is the most professional person I've ever come across in non-league. I mean, he does everything properly. He G's the boys up. He's the first one here. He always tries to do his extras in training and whatnot. Great attitude, brilliant lad. And if you asked anybody in there, they'd say exactly the same. He's a brilliant lad, but he's a good non-league footballer as well. I mean, maybe I think he's looked at it and the gaffer's had a word with him. Maybe he wasn't going to be the number one starting centre back, and somebody of Joel Kettle's ilk deserves to be number one centre back at the end of the day. I think his performances for us over the years have shown that, and he's took it upon himself to make this to move, which is fair enough. I mean, I was at Bromsgrove before a few years ago, and he'll be okay there. He'll do really well for him. Hopefully not against us, but he'll do well there. He's a great player. He's a big miss. I'm gutted because he's good for the dressing room, but more importantly, he's brilliant on the pitch. It's a big loss, but we have got people that can play there. Like I say, Damo and Macca showed today that they're absolutely class, the pair of them, and whoever else plays there, I'm sure we can fill that hole, but it is a big hole to fill. But yeah, gutted he's gone, to be honest.